It was Easter weekend, 1964, and it seemed like a regular Friday night in the Alberni Valley.
Yeah, it was night. It was a Friday night. I went to the movies. I just got home, and my mom says there's a phone call from the rescue squad hall.
But when they heard the news, these rescue squad members were stunned. They were shocked. They were in complete disbelief.
Most of us were all in bed when the call came. The police phoned me, and I was sort of kidding them and saying, "Oh, you're crazy." And so I hung up and went back to bed, and he phoned me back again. He said, "No," he said, "it's right, it's a tidal wave."
The rescue squad had about 50 members at that time, and we kind of blocked off different areas and had pickup trucks with boats on the back to go and tell people there's a tidal wave coming.
I was on graveyard shift, and one of the tour bosses called me up, asked me to come over to the number 2 machine. He says, "Something's happening." He says, "The water's coming all up into the basement. We don't know what's going on here."
And that's when they realized the magnitude of the situation.
This is like any other disaster, it happens fast. It doesn't give you that much time to really think on your own. You're thinking of getting your equipment, getting your communications, getting roadblocks set up. But adrenaline is a funny thing. When it hits, it gives you a lot of power that you normally haven't got, and I think that's what most of us were running on.
I was sitting at the corner of Beaver Creek and Compton Road to let nobody go across the road, nobody to come to town. And nobody realized that how can you have an earthquake in Alaska bother you in Alberni?
There was a lot of destruction around where Clutha Haven is now. That used to be like, had the police wharf there and a lot of little buildings on the side. They were all washed away.
But that's when the rescue squad really came together. They partnered with local detachments, followed through with their action plans, and made it to the next morning without any fatalities.
So all I say we're thankful for is the jobs got done and there was no loss of life, and people learned a lot, and through that we've got the roads built up and tsunami warnings, and try and hope it never happens again. Yeah.
It's been 50 years since a 1964 tsunami snuck into the Alberni Valley, an event that will not be forgotten. In Port Alberni, I'm Jenny Fortin.